Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ana Batusha binti Mazlan, and now I would like to talk about something that most of us would use in our daily life, which is called as consumer credit. What is consumer credit? It is a short-term or intermediate-term loans which is used to fund of purchase of goods and services for the personal consumption. Consumer credit is classified into two types, which is open account credit and loans. Consumer credit offers some importance to anyone who applies the concept in their daily life. One of the importance of the consumer credit is the world economic process will be working efficiently and the economy also can grow. Next, the consumer credit creates flexibility and convenience to the users. This can be explained by the scenario where the consumers only have to use the credit card and they do not have to bring a huge amount of money to purchase the items in the store. Despite that, the consumers only can purchase through online by using their credit card, and the process of buying becomes more easier and more flexible to the users. Other than that, credit gives some significant benefits to the consumers if they use the credit card wisely. For example, there are some stores that would offering to the consumers regarding the financing options such as the flexibility to pay back the payments and the low interest rates. Moreover, the consumer also offered by the banks with the cashbacks, reward points, and also the consumer also managed to get a free money for being good in spending their credit cards.
One of the current issues that happen in business industry in Malaysia is consumer lending is expected to decelerate because of the COVID-19 outbreak. Due to the bad economy situation, many local consumers are cautious of taking on debt. New loan application will also decrease as consumers become more hesitant to take on more obligation as a result of economic uncertainty. Many aspiring homeowners have taken a wait and approach as it is common, hoping that developers would cut the price of new houses despite record low mortgage rates, as both seller and buyers have grown more cautious in the midst of an exceedingly certain economic situation. However, this will take until 2023 for gross consumer lending to return to pre-pandemic levels. Gross card lending will be extremely feeble, not recovering to pre-pandemic levels until 2024. The first recommendation is the government or bank authorities such as Maybank can start provide the 100% of mortgage financing for all consumers that's specifically designed to help individuals who wants to be homeowner but are unable to because of the cost that high initial. The second method is government can cooperate with Bank Negara to develop consumer protection legislation. This can attract people's attention to apply a new loan since they strengthen the consumer protection framework. The third method is government and lenders both move quickly to create emergency support such as the Paycheck Protection Program to help small business retain employees. These have been extraordinarily successful in preventing a credit crisis, particularly in consumer credit, and might persuade people to apply new loan as they do not need to worry about having more debt when government develop this program. The conclusion is, as we frankly speaking, consumer credit give a quite benefit to the users and including the economy of our country. The process of giving and taking this type of loan has made the economy of the country work efficiently. In conclusion, any users has to study the consumer credit more detail and understand about the matter so that they will get to enjoy the benefit of the credit cards.
Insurance is defined as a financial tool that aids in the dispersion of risk. It is the transfer of risk by the policy owner, who might be a person or an organization. It is a contract or policy under which one insurer indemnifies another for losses caused by particular calamities or dangers. There are two forms of insurance, which are traditional insurance and takaful.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Awatif and I'll be talking about the importance of insurance. We cannot deny the fact that insurance gives a lot of benefits and very important for people. There are many importance of insurance, but I will only highlight 3 of them in this video. First and foremost, insurance as a financial security. Insurance acts as a financial security and mitigating the economic implication of unpredictable circumstances to fully equip it in any possibility in life. It simply provided protection and mitigating risk for people to secure their present and future lifestyle of their family. Secondly is insurance as medical support. Health insurance is one of insurance covered for people. Therefore, health insurance, this kind of insurance covered in health aspect and manage risk in health. Health insurance offer different policy for different type of health risk. Health insurance also help people in times of contingency. For example, the situation we are facing right now, which is COVID-19 pandemic. Many people just realized that the insurance they took before the pandemic happened helped them a lot to go through with this situation. Last but not least is spreading the risk. It involves selling insurance covering the same risk in one period or selling a huge number of policy with different coverage in many areas. Spreading out risk by this way allow insurers to avoid paying claims that could threaten their financial health, as it could happen if their risks were not diversified.
Diagram 1.0 demonstrated the percentage of the reason why people in Malaysia do not have personal insurance protection for themselves. It shown that the highest percentage is the reason of cannot afford, with total of 62%. From there, we can see that majority of Malaysians do not purchase personal insurance protection because they cannot afford it. This is due to the COVID-19 epidemic, which impacted Malaysians' capability to pay insurance. Next, the second highest is others with 14%. The reason of lack information is the third highest, which amounted to 11%. Malaysians also lack of information about insurance. Many of them are not exposed about insurance and the importance of insurance for their future. Next, with 9%, is the reason of lack understanding of insurance. They also have lack understanding of insurance. This is because they do not know exactly what insurance is and what will it do to benefit them. Lastly, the least percentage is the reason of having negative perception toward the insurance, which amounted to 4%. They think that claims are not being paid and the premiums for the insurance rise, which will only put burden on them.
Now let's move on to the recommendation that we can make in order to make insurance to be known and change people's perception towards it. First of all, the government can launch an online campaign of insurance awareness, since people nowadays always keep their mobile phone 24/7. It is an online campaign and social media campaign that conveys a strong and convincing message about life insurance as part of the industry public education and also awareness program. secondly is the government should be the one who responsible ensuring every Malaysian, every citizen took their healthcare coverage of health insurance, because it is very important as a financial protection in case if anything happened to them. Last but not least is the government should make an exception or give insurance discount to anyone who from the lower income individual who is sick and involved in accident, in order to reduce their burden. This method can attract more people to apply insurance even they do not have that much money. I think that's all from my group. Thank you for listening, and Assalamualaikum.